pick it up.
Here we go, yeah. Good afternoon and welcome to Kings Lynn for the Formula 1s and Formula 2s. We've just been allowed on track to have a little walk around to give you a different view for those who have not been on the track before. And we're here with Nigel. Just have a quick chat with Nigel.
How are you doing?
So, looking forward to today, mate?
Yeah, this is brilliant at Kings Lynn. It is so fast and so smooth. It's just a fantastic track to drop. Obviously we've lost commentary this year, so this is the next best of what's left. You know, the other tracks are good, but this is just so smooth and fast. And we've got different racing lines as well. We're walking down the back straight now. It's very wet because they've soaked it prior to the meeting, of course, because they want to get it as wet as they can. They don't want any dust around here because the industrial estates and so on. But it's also flat onto the infield as well. So it's dead flat on the infield, but they put these big tyres there so we can't cut the corners. But as we come into the corner here now, if we've got a lot of rear brake, we want to be going in, of course we want to go in sideways, but if you're going in fast, you're scrubbing speed off as you're going in sideways. So early on, we want to go in a little bit of rear brake and turn in, scrub our speed off and get around the corner. But we're also drifting out, because it's so smooth and so wet and so fast, we're drifting out to the fence as well. This is where it creates two lines here at Kings Lynn, because as it dries out, this inside line will get drier. So some cars are still drifting out to the fence, and some cars are diving on the inside line and getting that different line to overtake. And that's why this track's such a good racetrack. And with 32 cars or 36 cars on it, it's awesome. And you know it's the tail. But if you look at the banking on it as well, look at the banking here. This is where mid-track, we've got some gradient there, where we can be drifting out. It's just the perfect racetrack. As we come out of the bend here, this is the green tyre, this is the green tyre. We can't start till we get to the green tyre. When we're on the rolling lap, the front white car, or the front car on a restart, can't start to get to this green tyre. And as you get to this green tyre, as you can see the starter. The starter's there, but we're not looking for the starter, to be honest. We're looking for the green tyre, and everybody else on the track is looking for the car that's up the green tyre, because we can't see the starter from over there. The starter's not something in front of us here, you see. This is where I start. This is yellow, this is the front of the yellow grid here. So when I come out on track, if I'm front yellow, this is where I have to stop here. So obviously we're going to do one rolling lap before we start. And then when the front white's there, I'm going into that turn there, and then we're watching that front car get to that green tyre, and then we're all going to go. That's the theory, we're all going to go at the same time.
Yes. Yeah.
Look how wet this is here now, this is really wet. So as we're going down here for the first lap, first 2 or 3 laps, we're just getting facefuls of mud. We've got roll-offs, we're following a roll-off concept for the first lap or two and trying not to spin. As we're coming down here now for that first lap, you want to get around that bend without spinning, because someone's going to spin. Because look how wet it is, you see. We've got rear brake on the car. If you put front brake on the car, you wind the brakes to the front, what's going to happen is you're going to go in straight, and in the back you're not going to turn. You're going to go out to the fence. We've got locked rear diff on these cars. The back wheels are just going to push you. And your steering wheel will be turned, but you're not going to turn because your rear wheels are pushing you forwards. So you need a little bit of rear brake so the back ends will brake out. But too much and you spin. 30 other cars behind you, or 20 other cars in the heat behind you, and you're going to get hit, you're going to get damaged, you're going to break a shock, and you're out of the race. So if you look at this here now, look how dry it is out here, look. So this is where we're going to be aiming for, to try and get on this dry line. Because if they're going to leave a dry line for us, it means we're going to get around the bend. And look at this, is mint, absolutely perfect. Look how fast and smooth it is out here. So it's perfect. And then 2 or 3 drivers will get on the inside line and take that line off, and that'll give us a better racing line 2 or 3 laps later. And it gets drier each lap, and it gets faster each lap. And that's where you need to go up a gear and think, right, the track's better. You need to go a little bit faster now. So each lap you're trying to work out how fast you can go or not go. Because you get too fast and you're going to hit this fence, which I did last time. I hit the fence and then you've got damage or worse, you know. So there you go. This is where we are. This is a safe place to stop. If you need to stop, this is a safe place. On the outside here, coming in, is a dangerous place to stop. If you broke down and you can't get back on the infield, this is where we try and stop here, coming out of the turn, because the cars are going to miss you here. This is it. That's a full lap of Kings Lynn.
Excellent. Now, sometimes when they do have a wave yellow here, they do have a tendency to water the track. There's various drivers' opinions about it. Can understand the reason behind it. how do you feel in relation to the race itself?
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. If you're in the middle of a race, especially a 20-lap final, and then you get halfway through a race or 3/4 of the race, the dust can be so bad sometimes, and you can't see. It is really, really bad. Sometimes the track is mint and then they go and water, and then obviously in that situation you're like, oh, what are they water for? The track's perfect. But they don't know what's going to be like a 2 or 3 lap time, do they, you see? So that's why they water, and it's brilliant. It is brilliant. And it doesn't affect the racing. The racing's good. It's not wet, they just put 1 lap. It's an agricultural crop sprayer. They just go around once with a crop sprayer and put a dusting of water on it, you know, so it's fine. Absolutely fine.
Excellent. And how do you go around here? You do have some good races, but you don't seem to just get in the results, do we?
Well, same. I get that everywhere. I had that last week at Ipswich, didn't I? I had the same problem at Ipswich last week. I had 3 good races and no bloody finishes, no points. But yeah, I don't know how I did here last time, I think. I don't know how I did here last time.
Well, so we're being told to get off now. We were told we were okay to come on, so we're coming off now.
Told you to go off.
All right, yeah, no worries. Right, so we've just been told to get off the track, so we managed to get the walk round anyway.
Posters down there. Then go and grab yourself a poster.
So we're going to just go through the pit area now, which Kings Lynn is a very big pit area. It gets very dusty. So we're looking at roughly about 39-40 cars for today, I believe. So we've got the whites and yellows first race, isn't it?
Yeah, whites and yellows first race. I've got a new tyre on. I want to win every race as much as I want to win the final. You know, people say, oh, put your best tyres on for the final. I don't care about the final. I care about every race I go out in, whether it be whites and yellows or whether it be a heat. So I've got my best tyres on. I want to get a trophy. I race, I want to get a trophy.
And if we just look back 7 days now, for those that don't follow your blog, what actually happened at the World Final for you?
I ran low tyre pressure in my first race, and the tyre came off the rib. And I was up to second, I think. Oh, 5th in the first race. I was up to second in my next race, and it did it again. And in the last race, I had a bit more pressure in the back tyre and managed to finish the race 13th. 13th, 1 out of the points.
But there was
so, yeah, a bit disappointed.
But there was a lot of people in the drive of the day saying it was the best they've seen your race at Ipswich and on tarmac, especially.
Okay, I was good. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Good.
Excellent. And
really enjoyed
the whole meeting, you enjoy it as well?
I think a 2-day meeting is better for a World Final because all the Dutch are here just to drink beer and have a party. That's what they're for weekends for. Weekend stock car racing. I think we've lost that aspect of it. Is having a 2-day meeting. You know, I drove Ipswich on the day, raced the meet and then drive home. I didn't drink any beer or have any social or, you know, we lost all that aspect of the racing, which is a shame. And Dutch are here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and 1-day meeting is alright. World Final wants to be 2 days. He wants to be Friday, Saturday or ideally Saturday, Sunday, so we can all race Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. That's how it should be.
But I think next year it's at Skegness, which is probably going to have the Friday meeting for the Dutch again.
Yeah, then
which is 2 days for them, isn't it?
Yeah, but for them, but still the same for us. It'll be just Saturday. And then drive down Saturday, drive home.
Northampton again for the Sunday, which there isn't. I don't understand the reason behind that. The promotion have built up that particular meeting.
Yeah, no, but now Coventry's gone. I think they need to change things now. You know, Coventry's gone, and that was our backbone of the sport. And now we need to look at changing things. The Texel weekend needs to be different weekend to the Skegness weekend. They've clashed again. They've clashed with Skegness and Texel. You know, I'm a shale driver now, and a lot of drivers here are just shale drivers, and they shouldn't clash. You know, they don't clash with the Venray Gold Cup, so why would they clash with Texel? Yeah. And they're going to have more fallouts and more arguments again next year. So don't clash. Move it now. Move it now. They've got time to move it. Yeah. There might be 25 of us going to Texel next year. There might be about 10 this year. Yeah. So it could be worse, couldn't it, next year?
Well, I booked my hotel, so I hope we're going.
Why don't we have the European? If we look at the last year, World Final at Coventry, we had, what, 20, 30 Dutch over here, all for the trail weekend. It was brilliant. Party weekend and all of the trail. If we had the European here at Kings Lynn, look how many Dutch would come over. It'd be 20 or 30 Dutch come over. It'd be a fantastic weekend. That's what we should do. We need to, now Coventry's going, we need to, I think, I'm not on committee. I'm not involved with running the sport. I don't want to be. I've got involved with running all the sports I've ever been in all my life, to be honest. I don't want to get involved with this. I want to enjoy what I do. But that's how I feel. I think we should look at changing the fixtures a little bit this year. The fixtures are just put in the programme.
Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just quickly head back to the truck, and we'll just invite anybody who's watching, if they've got any questions for Nigel. Let's get a bit of interaction going. There's quite a fair number of you watching at the moment, and we'll just see if any comments come up with the questions. We're going to have a quick word with Jake as well, because he's got...
Oh, come on me again. I owe him 60 quid. No, I got water on me.
Jake's got his world final tomorrow. How proud are you?
Yeah, Jake's first year in V8. He's gone really good from Whites. He went down to Mildenhall and won the heat and gone national down there, scored a load of points and got in the world final. So he's up to blue tomorrow for the first time as well. So we're going to go home tonight. We'll be home about 1 or 2 o'clock from here, and then we'll unload my car and load his car ready for the morning, and then we'll be away, I don't know, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, straight up to Buxton. So an expensive weekend in fuel in that truck, but yeah, it'll be a good day tomorrow. I'm not racing next weekend. I'll go a weekend off next weekend.
Okay. We've had a couple of questions. One from Beaksy.
Hello, Ian.
Can you buy him a pint?
Definitely.
Basically.
I'm going to look. I got money on me.
No money on
next time, Ian.
Louisa said, do you like peanut butter?
No.
No?
Really. No.
And someone else must have been watching you on Twitter as well, because they're asking if you've diverted the slurry at the golf course at the moment.
All week. It took me 4.5 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and this morning we've been doing a new ditch, a diversion ditch away from my lake. I've got a dairy farm upstream that's sending slurry down the ditch, so it's been a big problem this week.
Yeah. And someone else is a bit of a weird one. Shower or bath?
We do both. We have a double bath at home. We've got a new bathroom and we have a double bath, so we have a double bath every night.
Just had a comment off Gary. He's just saying, you know what you're talking about. It's time the promoters listened to the drivers and the fans in relation to fixtures, etc. But to be honest, it is a very closed sort of situation with the promoters, isn't it? They're very protective of their fixtures.
Yeah, of course they are. Yeah, I understand what happens with Northampton and their fixtures. They can still get the fixtures in. Just talk to each other and like say, ask people's opinions.
And Daniela has said, how do you feel about the Coventry Stadium situation? It's a shame, isn't it, that he's still stood there, but we're not actually racing there.
Yeah, I'm on the committee. There's a Safe Coventry committee, which I'm on the committee, so I am involved with it, and you know, we just feel so frustrated that we can't do anything. You know, the guy who's bought it as a land bank investment. He lives in Monaco. He just paid 2.7 million quid for it and just sits on it as a long-term investment, and he don't care. We've been offered to rename it in his name, and rent it or lease it, or sit on it for 10 years, or even help us get planning permission on it long term if we could use it until then. But he's not interested. He's not interested in the slightest.
Okay.
He doesn't care.
Well, we'll leave it there. We don't want to get too political today, do we? It's nothing that we can do anyway as a fan of a driver, is it? Unfortunately,
we're all good to do. We're all good to do.
Yeah, I think personally, I think if we just had that one last meeting where we could say goodbye properly, I think that maybe have helped. It'd make people feel a little better, though, wouldn't it? The way it was closed so suddenly.
Last year, that's why that Coventry came last year, didn't we? The yellow car last year for that reason. We were told it was going to be the last year. Yeah, we're all disappointed, but we've got to get on with it, haven't we, you know?
Okay, another question from Louise. He says, have you got enough room around your golf course for a track?
Yeah, we're around the sticks, you know. That's the problem, you know. If you've got an existing stadium, whether it be Kingston or Coventry or anywhere, they've been there for like 50, 60, 70, 80 years, some of these tracks. And you can't go build a new track anywhere because of the noise.
Yes.
You know, things have changed
what they were
isn't it? 70 years ago when these tracks were built. Because they were massive entertainment in them days with the speedway, and then the cars came along afterwards. Massive entertainment.
And the last one for now is someone has asked if you are planning on maybe doing Scotland, or have you not even thought about it yet?
I've only just found out. I've just found out that it's on Lochgelly and Cardenbeath again next year. That's scary around Cardenbeath. That wall, that race wall, they call it, scary. So yeah, I enjoyed it last time and we had a weekend of it. So maybe, I don't know. I enjoyed tarmac last weekend. I'll get the tarmac car ready this winter, and I'll do a little bit of tarmac and start next season, and see how it goes.
Well, there's a lot of racing before then, of course, isn't there? So we'll
towards the end of the season, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. Yes,
yeah. It's a bit tough now. It's a beautiful day here at Kingsland today, but we'll be back here for Halloween. It'll be freezing.
It will be cold. It will. Right, so we're going to look for Jake now. So we do like to thank you very much for your time. It's been awesome. So we're going to have a word with Jake now. He's just coming over, sauntering. So
we've got Frankie with him as well.
We've got Frank as well. So cheers for that. Cheers for that. So we've got Jake today. There's Frank again, who's always on here. So we won't talk to Frank at the moment because he's takes the limelight a little bit actually. So we'll have a word with Jake. Just turn around a little bit, Jake, because his son's in the thing. There we go. So world final tomorrow for you, mate.
Yeah, nice to be in it actually. I'm at the back of it, but it doesn't matter. I've done 5 meetings on trail, scored nearly 100 points, made it up to blue top, and I'm in the world final. final, so I can't really complain, can I? You know, so I'm pleased to be in it. If the World Final was on Shell, I would have been more eager to get towards the front, but it doesn't matter. I'm at the back of it, and I'm not particularly too bothered.
But
have a bit of fun.
Well, the talk with the promoter I spoke to last week says the crowd should be a pretty decent crowd actually tomorrow, because there's a lot of talk of people who didn't go to the F1 World Final. We're going to choose this one instead, so it'll be cracking in front of a big crowd.
3 World Finals, isn't it? Rebels, Mini, V8s. 15 quid to get in, it's no brainer, isn't it? It's how it should be every meet. 15 quid to get in, whether it's a championship meet or a normal meet, it doesn't matter. That way you'll get more of the crowd,
Oh, well, leave him to it. So, unfortunately, you've not been on tarmac a lot, have you, this year? It was, I think, did you do a Birmingham, and how did it go?
Yeah, I did one Birmingham and did my clutch in practice. Did a half shaft in one practice, and then my clutch in the other one. So I didn't actually race. So I don't like tarmac.
We were going to get back to this week, but we had a problem with the brake master cylinder. Right. We managed to get a new one in time, and the threads were wrong. We had to get one which come yesterday. We fitted it this morning, so the car's ready now. Literally, we'll load mine tonight and unload his stuff tonight.
Excellent. Yeah, it makes it a long weekend, doesn't it? But it'll be worthwhile. It should be a cracking weekend, shouldn't it?
Yeah. They're a long way apart, isn't it? Yeah, it'll be good tomorrow. Look forward to it. Good luck.
Brilliant. Well, we wish Jake all the luck tomorrow, of course, and Nigel for today. What we're going to try and do as well, partway through the meeting, once we come back after the heats, we'll possibly get Daniela to do a bit of filming while we're working on the car, just to show some of you how much actual effort and time goes into these cars, even between racing.
You do it in the workshop as well. A lot of time going in.
A lot of time in the workshop. I do completely understand that. So we are going to try and do that as well, time permitting, of course, and so hopefully Nigel brings it back in one piece, of course. But we'll certainly cross fingers and hope it goes well tonight and for tomorrow. So cheers for the two of you for now. We're going to have a quick look around the car. It is actually ready now. We've been here for a bit now already today, so we're just going to have a quick look around for you guys. The tarmac car has been doing very well last week, apart from the punches, unfortunately. So as Nigel put in his blog, he has got some stronger inner tubes that have been fitted today, because I worked out it was something between 13 and 14 outside flat rears we have had this season. Now we thought we'd cured the problem on the Shell car, because mostly it was happening on the Shell car, because the Nerf rail at the back, as you can see, it wasn't protecting the tyre as it should have. We were a little bit close, as you can see where it is now. We were a little bit further in there, so it wasn't protecting the outer rim of the tyre, and every time it was getting touched, the tyre would go down. So we've got a little bit of protection there within the rule book, of course, because I know Nigel Green had a problem with that at the World Final last week, where his Nerf was slightly too far out. So we've managed to get that dealt with. So hopefully we should, fingers crossed, not get any of the puncher problems that we've had. In relation to the steering and the full lock-on, that's all been dealt with. I don't know if anybody who were here at Kings Lynn last meeting, we did snap the wishbone area here, so that has been strengthened, and we've also dealt with the inability to get the full lock on as well, so that's all been looked at as well. So we're gonna leave it for now, and we will hopefully do some updates later on. We won't talk to Kim because he never talks anyway. So he does a lot of supervising, very good at it, never gets his hands dirty. So hopefully we can have a good meeting today. Those of you here, should be a cracking day. The weather looks pretty good actually, but we will keep you updated. Hopefully after the whites and yellows we'll come back on and let you know how things have got on. So as usual, those that are here enjoying the meeting, those who are not here for whatever reason, I'm sure someone will be probably videoing the races themselves. It is a shootout today, so most of the top lads will be here, As you can see, the pits are getting a bit busier as well. We've got the F2s on as well today, as the support formula, and I believe their shootout as well starts today, which is similar to ours. So we'd just like to thank everybody for watching, and any other questions, anything like that, or any comments, please let us know, because it will be this type of video that we're going to be doing from now on. I think, as I said in my World Final video, I think it's just special to do all the other drivers, just that every once in a while. We don't want to be taking too much of their time up during normal race meetings, and it would get a bit tedious, and then they may start not refusing but not being happy to take part, and we don't want to do that at all. We want to get the full enthusiasm of everybody involved. So time to say goodbye, and we will speak to you later on. Thank you very much.